Linden Chevy of Hancock. Well, Big L cost 48 degrees at the home of the Lakes.
And still a line outside waiting to get in here and a large crowd on hand.
Number 77 will do the kicking, Kurt Hargela. And there's the boot. It's a long end over end. It's fielded at the 5-yard line. Up to the 10, 15, across the 15, close to the 20-yard line. I think that was Rex Beach. 21 it was, actually, Ron Smith. Well, they marked the ball at the 33-yard line of the Vikings, so it's a 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage, handoff to number 26, Chad Grant, nowhere.
Chad Grant lost the yard, maybe he was mad.
Okay, it's a 2nd down. The fine young quarterback, Jim Hammerberg, at the helm. He's a junior. 3 juniors in the backfield. A pass. It's broken up. It's intercepted at the 40-yard line.
Hodges on his own 40-yard line. And earlier in the game, you said that the Vikings only committed one mistake, and now they committed one early in this game. Just under 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Just underway. Game's first turnover goes to the Lakes. Hodges, the quarterback, made the interception. There's a back to pass. Hodges fires it down. It's overthrown. He was clear of any defender, but the ball goes so far. We keep talking about that. His receiver's got to catch up to that football. Here's a handoff right side to the big fullback.
Well, Roberts had for about 6 or 7 yards. He was spotted. It's a 5-yard gain. Not only that, he's probably the biggest inside linebacker they've had for a while, too, and he's all football.
Hodges pitch out right side to Rowe. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 4th down coming up.
4th and 5 with the ball.
Scrimmage. Let's see what they do. 4th and 6. Goes back. Fakes, not only throws the pass, it's incomplete, and the Vikings hold on Big D on the change of footballs. Here's Hammerberg. There's the pitch out. Left side Couple of yards for number 26 for the Vikings, Chad Grant.
Pickup of about 3.
What kind of formation? They got 2 setbacks. Hammerberg hands it off.
Longer through for
Rex Beach, I think.
Beach. 3rd and 4 with third down when it was intercepted last.
No. So, let's see what they can do on third down conversions. Pitch out left side, caught in the backfield. Number 20, Chris Bond. Harjula tripped him up. 5 and number 20, Coos and Rowe are the deep men.
They're still switching players.
There's the snap from center. There's the punt. It bounces once right into the arms of Coos. Coos goes to the outside left, trying to wind his way. He's caught from behind at about the 33-yard line. Actually, no gain as he picked up the football.
I don't know if he's going off the field or coming back on after that hit.
And here's Hodges, man in motion. And we have a flag on the play. Indication is it could be against the Lakes. We have the same refereeing crew as we had last night in Houghton. Here's Hodges. He hands it off. Left side. Rowe, a little bit of running room. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Rowe gets back to the original line of scrimmage in just a minute.
To the line of scrimmage. Here's a handoff. Up the left side. Running room for Rowe. He uses the sideline beautifully and works his way down across the 40 inside the 40 to the Baraga 37. So it's...
You must have seen his picture in the Ironwood paper last week where he was getting level.
That's the first down of the game. Here's a quick handoff. Flag on the play. The handoff was to Roberts. He worked his way down to about the 35. We'll see what the flag is all about. It could be against the Lakes again. Okay, handoff to Rowe. He's got some running room. Picks up about 10 down to the 35. 36-yard line of the Vikings. 2nd down and 7. Hodges hands it off to Roberts.
Everybody's down except Bill Roberts standing there after a pickup of a bus. Incomplete pass on 4th down.
So it's 3rd down here and long 4. Here's a handoff. Rowe slipped, but he was hit as he slipped anyway, and by number 75. The Lakes have moved the football for a 1st down. The Vikings have not. Back to pass. Hodges throws it in the right side of the field to Coos. It's complete, but he's going to be shy of a 1st down, I believe.
And he was knocked back on. It's going to be mighty close. It all depends on the spot there. I think it's a bit short.
He knew where he was. He knew where he had to go. He got it. Did he get it?
He hit the line marker when he went out of bounds.
That'll do it, huh?
1st down on about the 29-yard line.
Second in this drive and a big 4th down play. Now it's 1st and 10. And he's going back to pass again. Rose to his left. There's the pass. It's just overthrown a bit. Intended receiver is number 45. It's kind of surprising to see that 1st down go in the air. He rolls to his left. Hodges is going to keep it this time, and he picks up about 6. Okay, 3rd down and 3. The ball at about the 23 of the Baraga Vikings. Here's Hodges on the reverse. He goes right. Coos goes left. Touchdown, Lake Linden, no flags. Oh.
Play there, right outside to the right side. Doug Hodges went over to the right like he was going to go that way and handed off to Coos coming around to the left, and he went in from...
Lakes, home of 1,000 plays. They pulled one out there.
Himself.
Okay, the 2-point conversion attempt. Man in motion is Roberts, and it doesn't get off. We have a flag.
Jumped on that one. It's going to be a little shorter distance this time.
Yes, sir, it is.
They send Bill Roberts.
Just scored on the run by Coos. Now Hodges. He might keep it himself. No, he fakes a pitch. He's going to throw it to the left corner. Complete.
Excellent fake to the guy going through and a play-action pass over to Brian Miller and a coffin corner.
Back for the Lake Linden kickoff. The Lakes lead at 8-0 over the Vikings.
None. Don't let up at all. Keep doing it.
Kurt Hargela on the kickoff. Now it tees it up. There's an end over end deep again at the 16-yard line. Up the middle for the Vikings is Chris Bond. Bond finds a little room, works his way across the 40, and puts the Vikings in decent field position.
At the 41.
The Vikings go to work. Jim Hammerberg, they find junior quarterback. And he's going to keep it, and he's going to be sacked behind the line of scrimmage. The clock running.
There, bringing up a 2nd and 11. We're going to see the ball in the air this time, Norm.
The ball at the 40-yard line of the Vikings. No, we're not. The handoff. No running room for Rex Beach.
Rex Beach up the middle. He got back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe.
Has come a very long way in a very short time once they started back in varsity competition. Handoff left side. Gain of about 3 for Rex Beach. They're going to have to kick it now.
They're going to bring up a 4th and 6, a punting situation for the Vikings.
Lost them last time. Eventually, though, the Lakes to get on the board. They try to get them with poor field position now. Good spiral. And it's Coos at the 25, up to the 30, 35. Works his way out of bounds near the 40. 34. Seconds left in the first quarter. The Lakes lead at 8-0. Here's handoff. No room. I tell you, he's down on one knee, Bill Roberts, and he's still. You can't. This will be the last play of the quarter, and handoff goes to Rowe. He's close to a first down. The first quarter brought to you by Lindros Chevy of Hancock. The score after 1, the Lakes 8 and the Vikings nothing. 3rd and 8.
Goal line right.
3rd and 2, I'm sorry. That's right, 3rd and 2. There's a handoff to Roberts. He falls backwards close.
Short by about a foot. Short by about a foot.
High school, that's not unusual, I guess.
Goal line right.
In the pros, it would be unusual, but I don't know. There's Roberts. He's got it. Across the 45-yard line of the Lakes at the 46. Lakes lead it 8-0. Man in motion, right side. Handoff goes to Rowe. Running room down the sideline. Back midfield. Still on his feet to the 20. Inside the 20. He fumbles the ball, but they may have ruled it dead.
He didn't fumble the ball, but they ruled him down first.
Okay, 1st and 10. Rowe, right side. Across the 5. He skids, and he falls at the 4.
Did.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Handoff to the fullback. Roberts punches his way. Down to the 3-yard line. They may give it to the speedster Rowe. Now they give it to the big guy, Roberts. Touchdown, Lake Linden.
John Neer once again behind the blocking of Nutty Berry goes into the end zone, and it's 14-0 with 9:44 to go here in the second quarter.
All set up by Rowe's 39-yard run.
Very typical, Norm, as long as you hold on to the ball.
Right. There's a pass into the Coffin corner again. It's complete to Coos.
Again, a pass for Coos in the corner. It's complete. The Lakes go 16-0 for the comment on the field.
And 9:44 left in the first half. We'll be right back. Deep kickoffs in the Lakes for the last few years.
Kurt Hargela's really putting a foot into it so far, though.
And this time is the squib. It bounces. Oh, that's going to be hard to field. And that's it across the 24-yard line.
The Lake Linden squib on that one. Hargela got the right roll on it. When it came to the receiver, it dodged the first one.
The ball eluded him, and they had to finally down it for no gain after the reception of the kickoff, rather.
On the sneak, he might have gained a yard on that.
That's it.
Not much more. I don't know if that was a broken play or not. The complexion of the game may change again.
Hammerberg, the quarterback. And the handoff right side, very little gain.
Grant picks up about 2. It's going to bring a 3rd and about 8 of those starters coming back next year.
Hammerberg goes back to pass. Right side, it's, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Chris Gerard wished he could have that one over.
Yes, a very good hit in there by John Cooper on the completion.
The ball is at the Vikings 32-yard line, back to punt. His number is 16. That's Hammerberg. Rose got it at the 30. and he's going to be dumped right there. He had problems picking it up.
Yeah, he picked it up and fumbled it. The Lakes will...
Down, do they?
4, 5, 6, about 8 plays and no first downs.
8 plays so far for the Vikings.
Here's a pitch out to Rowe, and Rowe runs right into number 22 of the Vikings, Rex Beach.
Yeah, Beach is on defense. He's playing, I don't know where he came from. He's outside linebacker.
There's a handoff to Rowe. He finds some running room, cuts the outside. He's at the 40, midfield. He may go down to the 20. He's at the 10, and he's brought down inside the 10-yard line. Oh, mio mio.
The running play all the way, Norm. They're taking the flankers out and putting in blockers.
And off to Roberts. He plunges. Touchdown. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is.
Down here on the right side on goal line right, and he plows into the end zone, and the Lakes go up 22-0 here with 6 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah. Okay, the 2-point conversion attempt, handoff, or no, a pass again. This falls incomplete, intended for Coos.
The ref got it away in a pass.
The ref deflected that one, Norm.
And he's looking and he's saying, I'm sorry, he's smiling.
He should have been wider.
Well, there's the squib kick on the kickoff, and the Vikings will have the ball with very little return. Where do they mark it?
They mark that maybe. I think we're going to see the ball in the air, Norm.
Hammerberg, the quarterback, goes in the pocket. He's got a man on the left side, and he fires it. It is complete, but the gain is going to be about 4 yards. Number 80 was the receiver, Bill Zick. 2nd down and 5. And here's a handoff, right side, couple of yards for the ball carrier there, and I think that was Beach. Hammerberg over center, man in motion right. Flag. Oh, it came from the Lake Linden backfield, and it came from the Vikings.
They're going to end up with a 3rd and 8 here, Norm, instead of that 3rd and 3.
The man in motion's touching the quarterback on the way by. I noticed he did it the first time. They let him do it once, and they called it the second time.
Today, Gare.
We're going to see it in the air this time. Now
Okay.
number 3's in motion.
He touched him again. Darn it. Hammerberg, short in the pocket, fires it right side. Number 3, Alan Klisch, the intended receiver, incomplete. Too much yardage. There's a fake. And he's not going to run very far. You were right on that. Chris Bond, the ball carrier.
Tackle in there by Vic Fessy for Viking offense.
And the Lakes have the lead, 22-0. And going back to pass, Hodges, he's going to be sacked.
Hodges sacked for about 8-yard loss.
And now the Lakes with a 2nd down and 20. Well, they call it 2nd and 18. Handoff to Roberts, running room. And he gets a big chunk back to the 40 of the Vikings. He's going to be about 5 yards shy of a first down. I need a wall. 3rd and 5, long 5 for the Lakes. But they got a big chunk of yardage back to Rowe. He cuts outside. No, he goes inside now. And still on his feet, close to a first down. Boy, just 2 minutes left in the first half. Here's a quick handoff to Roberts. Bulls pass one, another tackler. He's still on his feet, and he picks up about 7. Wow!
Roberts had 3 going for 5 yards, and he met his opposition and went for another 5 with the
Vikings, 1st and 10.
in the second quarter.
Here's hot flag. Somebody lined up wrong. No, couldn't be against the Vikings, yep. That's a freebie. Oh, those things hurt, especially on first down. You got a 1st and 10 all of a sudden. So the Lakes will be going for it here. You can be sure. Hodges takes a handoff left side, goes to Rowe right side. He weaves his way close to the 10.
I think picks up a first down or close to it there, Norm.
The ball is marked.
I think they're going to measure it. Chains in here. 1:16 to go here in the second quarter. Time for a couple of plays.
7.
Actually, lots of time.
They do have a
Uh-oh. Rowe, he slipped, but he got up and regained his composure, and Rowe gets the ball, cuts outside, and he may do it. He's in, touchdown. Oh. Question, when you slip when you're in motion, is that not an infraction, huh? This is quite a shock here to the Baraga Vikings. And Roberts bowls his way into the end zone. And a 2-point conversion is good. Timeout on the field with 1:03 left. It is Lake Linden 30, Baraga nothing. Yeah, they have good field position to do it, and they have shown nothing offensively. He throws a short sideline pass. That is complete. Gain of about 5, ridden out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Chris Gerard. They're fighting the clock. 34 seconds left in the half. Hammerberg goes back. Up the middle, there's the pass. It's picked off by Coos. Coos at the 40, 45, 50, 45, and he's brought down at the 42-yard line, out of bounds with 24 seconds left.
That's the second interception by the pass in Wakefield last week, but it looks like they cured those ills at least momentarily.
1st and 10 for the Lakes. Back to pass, Hodges, and it tipped. Rowe on the flea flicker. Roll down the sideline to the 15-yard line, out of bounds.
15-yard line on a flea flicker and a roll. Picks up a bunch again.
Oh, describe that one, Al. Here in the first half, and they're threatening again. Here's the pass, right corner, and it's just a little bit underthrown. Intended receiver to Miller. Okay, Hodges, handoff to Roberts, shakes off a tackler, still on his feet, and then he's brought down. Well,
Third down.
okay, Hodges back to pass. He looks for the left side in the corner, and out of bounds. No, what? Well, there's a second left.
I don't know if the receiver caught the ball or not.
Okay, here we go. Last play of the half. Handoff to Coos. Coos goes outside, fakes one runner. He's heading for the corner. Touchdown! Lake Linden.
What a razzle-dazzle run by Coos. He outdistanced that defender that would have had him for about a 3-yard gain, and he's into the end zone with about -3 seconds on the clock. And the Lakes have their...
Awesome attack. Pitch out to Rowe. Heads to the outside, cuts in, dives into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. And
38-0.
And we'll be back to wrap up the first half for you in just a moment. The second quarter has been brought to you by Pepsi of Houghton. The score at halftime, Lake Linden Hubbell 38, Baraga nothing.
Might as well went home for Copper Kings on the rest of the game.
Rex Beach is going to kick off as we start the third quarter in a drizzle. The rain held off for most of the first half. There's a kick. It bounds out of bounds at about the 43 of the Lakes, and there's going to be a penalty.
They're going to take over on their own 42-yard line, 1st and 10 on that. But
They've got their first unit in there right now, starting the third quarter. Hand off to Rowe. Rowe plunges for about 4 or 5.
Rowe actually stumbled there.
2nd down and 5. There's a handoff to Rowe again. He ran into his own person, but he keeps on his feet. Goes around one man, another. He cuts to the left. He's cutting across field. He's at the 10-yard line. He's at the 5-yard line. He's heading for the corner. Touchdown, Lake Linden.
An excellent block by John Coos down here in front of us. Sprung him loose from the last defender, and Hammerberg come across to make a tackle on him, but Kirk cut inside on him and ran a diagonal.
Or tacklers.
2 carries for 58 yards this half.
Alrighty. Here's a handoff to Roberts. He plunges. Looks like it's... No, he didn't quite make it. I thought he had enough.
Unofficially, I've got him for 258 yards with that run, Norm.
field. The Lakes lead it 44-0.
Hey, Jack. Man, on a school record.
Oh, interesting. There's the kick. It's picked up by Brad LeClaire. Is at 33.
Number 63, Nordbeck, and the Vikings take over. Right out on this side, way wide.
Let's see what the Vikings get going now. There's a handoff right side. A couple yard gain for.
Big tackle in there by number 42, Nutty Berry, and running out of an eye formation.
Back to pass. Throw left sideline, and it is caught, but Coos tackled the receiver, who was Chris Gerard, after a gain of only 1.
Hit Berry. If they keep going to the air, they're going to lose the ball.
And third down play. And keeper for the quarterback, Hammerberg, close to a first down at least. That's it. That's their first down of the afternoon. Hammerberg calls the signals. He goes back 2 steps into the pocket, fires it to the right side, and the receiver was Jeremy Hebert. He caught it and then dropped it. The air here.
Lakes are running kind of a zone coverage on so far.
Man in motion, right side. That's Gerard. There's a handoff up the middle. No, sir. Fumble on the play. Lakes have it. Boy, I tell you, the referee called that in a hurry. There was no doubt.
Let's see who's got it down here. It looks like last man up with the ball is number 42, Nutty Berry.
Okay, we're going to see Sean Kader come in third quarter, a new quarterback.
We have the second unit of Lakes in there right now, Norm.
Okay, the handoff goes to number 35, Jason Besner.
Besner picks up 4 for the second. Manny, we'll sort of lose the color here.
No, I don't think you want to do that with me.
Okay, handoff left side, close to a first down.
From TV6, we got tired of that.
I guess left in the third quarter. It's 44-0. The Lakes have their second unit, third in short yardage, and I don't believe Besner got it. What do you think? I called it awesome.
They got it.
And the ball carrier again,
Oh, no, they give him another. No, they did not get it.
that was Marcotte.
A little bit in the second half and start to dominate the line of scrimmage and those kinds of things, but we haven't even had that much luck.
And the pass from number 16, Hammerberg, incomplete.
It's shown it's a good ball club. They can't afford to have a letdown.
Hamburger sacked. Yeah, I think you put it well. I think Hancock will keep them down on earth.
Playoff implications for both teams.
Well, that's why it's hard to find words, because this Baraga team is a very good football team.
The Lakes are following this up. They have
We'll be down your way. We'll be in the Dome next Friday night.
Oh, good, good. Happy to have you down there.
Hammerberg back to punt on 4th and 11, and it goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Lakes, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Finally kicked an extra point. They went for 2 all night, then in the second overtime they went for 1.
Lakes second unit out here on the field again. A pickup of 3 for Lee Marcotte, or thereabouts, maybe 2 yards. It's going to bring up the second and 8.
Then you go up the hill 4 miles, and you'll never run out of Franties.
That's true.
All right.
And there's the handoff, close to a first down.
It's up about 6 or 7.
Boy, there are a number of key games next weekend. Rivals week, as I tend to call it.
There's a handoff to Besner. He's got a first down, then some, across the 35.
Guard, he picks up about 7 or 8 yards. It's going to bring up a late.
Yeah.
These are juniors, mostly juniors here too. So there's juniors against juniors.
Sean Kader fakes one handoff and another. Then he gives it to Koskela. He's good for about 5 or 6.
Yeah, Steve running around left end.
10 seconds. Chris Hofer had his reserves in for quite some time in the second half.
There's the ball carrier inside the 25, close to the first down. See where they spot it. They're gonna call for a measurement. No, they do call it a first down.
First down. There they go.
Southern home, Tech home, Kingsford at Iron Mountain, Hancock, Lake Linden. You're on Saturday, right?
And you're going to be at all the places there, right?
I wish. My body doesn't separate that well anymore.
Hockey tournament up at the Calumet Armory this weekend at International. The Lakes get their own ball back, and it's drizzling out there again. It's been on and off. And 7 for the Lakes. Kader, the quarterback, handoff right side, stumbling as Lee Marcotte gets back to the line of scrimmage and actually picks up about a yard or two. Far they'll go, I don't know, but Koskela, the ball carrier, gets close to a first down. The ironic thing about converted Helen in this year to quarterback, and he's done the job. The Vikings have the football. We're nearing the end of the third quarter. It's a 2nd and 7. That's the end of the third quarter, brought to you by Bresnan Communications, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter from the home of the Lakes. After 3 quarters, it's Linden Hubbell 44 and Baraga nothing. In the MIFC, that's a tough football league, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, you have to come ready to play every week in that conference. No patsies.
No gain on a play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 with the ball inside the 20-yard line. Adam Baum, and they scored with a minute gone in the third quarter again.
Motion to the left. Hammerberg on the keeper. Now he pitches out. Down the left sideline. Some good running room for Chad Grant. And a first down and then some.
The word, so I said, uh-oh, something special's coming up. I was right.
You were right, though. Hook and ladder. There's a pitch out left side. Nowhere for Chris Bond.
Loss of about 3 yards. Met it a big time by Lee Marcotte.
We'll get back to that in a moment. Back to passes. Hammerberg. There's the pass. It's complete to Gerard. But only a slight gain, maybe 4 or 5, and that they need more. I got to tell you something again in a minute, Mike. Here it's 3rd down. The Vikings are moving the football, and Hammerberg's pass is complete near first down territory to Ellen Klisch.
About a yard if that's short. The Vikings going on 4th and inches.
Why not?
On their own 39-yard line.
Maybe they may have it. What are they doing? In the fourth quarter, that would help them get back some of their confidence. There's a keeper. Looks like they got it. So Hammerberg gets a first down for the Vikings.
Tough part is they only have 8 games in their season. That might be rough making the playoffs with only 8.
There's a short pass to Gerard, good for about 5, and he catches it.
Pick up a loss. Just a matter of will the points add up at the end.
There's a short swing pass. Hammerberg's pass is complete, but
Time hit by Lee Marcotte on a receiver that time. And,
Chris Bond.
He did bounce right back up. It's too bad that Ewan is on a downturn right now because that would really help him.
Hammerberg goes back as if the pass heads it off. Nowhere. Loss in the backfield.
Halfway that time met by Fezzi.
This one.
They are going for it.
Why not?
4th and 12.
Back to pass. Hammerberg, he looks deep. He's going to be sacked. Oh, he was met by half of that defensive line.
He was belted in there by Rich Bodewine, and it's first down for the Lakes.
They pick up a point for every Lake Linden win.
That's right. I mean, points are points, and that's what matters.
Okay, there's a handoff left side. The ball carrier is Marcotte. Second down and 7 at the Baraga 31-yard line. Kader, the quarterback. He hands it off left side, plunging his way to a first down.
Jason Besner up to
Besner.
For a first downer pickup today, going deep when the good receivers were in close for Baraga.
Big hole for Koskela, and he goes for a first down.
It's all district number 2 number.
Number 33. Besner, the ball carrier, and he's stacked up short of first down.
What you notice about these Lake Linden running backs, I know the first 2 good runs that Rowe had, I lost.
Koskela,
Down for Steve.
and that's a first down.
To the 10. 4 minutes left in the game.
And the Lakes are marching. Fumble. Kader picks it up. The important thing is, although he lost a yard or 2 on the plays, he kept the football.
That's intercepted.
Right. Here's a handoff right side for Besner, and Besner, power runner, huh? About 7 or 8.
Besner brings the ball down almost to the...
And now I think he's probably more than anybody's going to pick up a lot from this ball game today.
I don't think it'll take that long for them to pick up the pieces.
4th down for the Lakes. Handoff right side, a little gain for Marcotte. No, he shook himself loose. Man.
I don't know if he's almost in the end zone.
I had him down after about a yard pickup.
First down, first and 1.
He's got a first down. I beg your pardon, man. Okay, there's a handoff left side. Touchdown. The second unit punches it in. Who's the ball carrier? 35, Jason Besner.
The Lakes will be going to kick.
Minded it was 54-0 back in 1989. Well,
Nothing.
Who's kicking a field goal?
Boy. Number 45, Kurt Earl, is going to try to add a point a different way. He's going to attempt to kick it. At a high snap from center. Rowe picks it up one bounce. Goes to the right side. He fires it in the end zone. Incomplete.
The intended receiver was knocked down.
That was not a Warner play. 50, Baraga nothing. 50-0. Nice to have Mike Lemler visiting us here from Channel 6 today. Boy, we have more people in our booth than ABC Monday Night Football. And the ball is going to go out of bounds, and it rolls out of bounds inside the 25. It took a long time. Cannon?
Billy Cannon, he was way back. That was in 1959. Played for Louisiana State.
Will you remember? And as the spectators get off the ground and return to their seats. Well, a minute and 57 seconds left in this one, and it's been Hammerberg at the helm here the whole game, but this time he pitches out left side, fumble on the play, and who's got it? I'm waiting for the official signal. Incomplete pass. Back to pass. Hammerberg fires it right side, and it's thrown short and behind Chris Bond.
The first half, and the way they started off the second half with a touchdown instantaneously, and the second team's been in there ever since, and I think they even scored one.
Well, now it's up to Coach Warner to keep his team's feet on the ground, I think, because they beat an awful good football team here in this Baraga. Handoff. Running room. There he goes. Rex Beach. He's at midfield. Down to 30s. Down the right sideline. And he is tripped up as he crosses the 10-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
Nobody tackled him. He fell on his own.
Back for Beach. Good run on that play. Here's a handoff. Again, this time Chad Grant. Good for a couple. The clock is moving. 22 seconds. 20 seconds, second down. Second down and about 4. Second down and 5. Hammerberg checks right, checks left, takes the snap, goes back to pass. Pumps once, pumps twice. There's the pass. It is touchdown, complete. The Vikings get on the board. I didn't get the numbers at 24. You better believe it, and that's going to help for next week. Chad Grant. So we have a timeout on the field, 15 seconds left in this one. It's Lakeland and Hubbell 50, Baraga 8. Ball today, the running of Rowe, the power running of Roberts. The fine play calling and execution by quarterback Hodges. And Kader has done the job here in the second half, the second unit. There's the squid kick, the onside kick, and it's recovered by the Lakes. And they'll have a time for a play here with 15 seconds left. Lakes win their homecoming. They move to 6-0 on the season. The Vikings' record now is 4-1, but they got beat by the best Class D team in the state in the polls here this afternoon, and can't ultimately feel too bad about that. We'll be back to wrap up the football game for you this afternoon from the home of the Lakes. The final score, Lakeland and Hubbell 50 and Baraga 8.
Well, Baraga was the surprise of the season headed into this weekend in their first varsity season in 5 years. The Vikings were 4-0 and ranked 5th in the Little 5 poll. The big test came today, though, as the top-ranked Linden Hubbell awaited. TV6's Mike Ludlam has details.
The Lakes did not score on their first possession, but they scored on every other one in the first half. Here on the reverse, John Coos goes 21 yards for the touchdown. The two-point conversion made it 8-0. In the second quarter, Lake Linden Hubbell broke it open. First, Bill Roberts bowled his way into the end zone from a couple yards, 16-0 after the conversion. Next possession, Kurt Rowe found the hole, broke it for 70 yards until he was finally pulled down by Chad Grant. Rowe had 16 carries for nearly 250 yards. This run set up another Roberts TD plunge to make it 22-0. Rowe scored a 12-yard touchdown to make it 30-0. Then after a Coos interception, it's the hook and ladder. Doug Hodges, Coos to Rowe. He gets the ball inside scoring position. Jim Hammerberg, a nice tackle to save the touchdown for the moment. But with 8 seconds to go in the half, the pitch out the other way to Coos, 12 yards for the touchdown. Lake Linden Hubbell led 38-0 at the half. How in the world was this possible?
And we held them without a first down in the first half, and I think we put 38 points up there ourselves. So they really wanted to play badly. We executed, and as a coach, you can't ask anymore.
Today, the offensive line could have done a better job, and the defense just played just tremendous.
We expected a real tough matchup, but everyone was fired up, the fans, the team. This was our homecoming, and we just wanted to get a real big win.
How big? How about 50-8? The Lakes stay #1. Mike Ludlam, TV6 Sports, Lake Linden.
At the Dome today, West Iron County and Newberry. This is Newberry quarterback Mark Turvo finding Bob DeVillas in the end zone. That was 7-0, and it was the first play of the second quarter. Still in the second quarter, Newberry would make it a 2-touchdown lead. Number 48 with the ball and ramming his way through the line. It made it 14-0. The Wycons tried to come back, but not enough for Newberry today. The Indians were tough, winning this one by a count of 30-12. We got a couple other high school scores. Let's bring them to you now. Wakefield fell to Norway today. Brimley with the big-time shutout of Mid-Penn. More hockey at Lakeview Arena today. The Marquette Electricians took on the
several key matchups involving teams in the Big 5 and Little 5 polls. The Big 5 poll is the same as last week. #1 Kingsford visits #2 Iron Mountain Saturday at 2 o'clock Central. Two defending state champions don't meet that often. #3 Negaunee hosts #4 Ishpeming Friday night at 7:30. That's another dandy. Menominee is 5th in the poll. Others receiving votes were Rebounding Munising, Improving Escanaba, and Surging Calumet. Lake Linden Hubbell is #1 in the Little 5. North Dickinson is 2nd. Then there's some shifting. #3 Detour battles #4 Brimley Saturday. Ontonagon is 5th. Baraga and Bark River Harris also received votes. And Cynthia, there's a press conference going on right now down in Green Bay. It has to do with the Packers rankings. Again, the top 4 teams from each region make the playoffs at the end of the season. Now, Escanaba moves into the Class A list at #10. The Eskimos, as we mentioned, collide with Gladstone Friday. In Double B, Menominee moved up to 4th, but 2 teams are within 3 points of the Maroons. In Class B, Kingsford is solid. Negaunee has 2 teams within 4 points of the Miners. In Class Double C, Ishpeming and Munising traded places. Calumet is 5 points behind. Newberry and Hancock are in the back of the pack. In C, Iron Mountain is in great shape. Norway moved up 1. In Double D, 3 teams are on the outside but close. Bark River Harris was up 1, while Ontonagon and Forest Park each fell 2 spots. In D, Lake Linden has pretty much clinched a spot in the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned. They have. North Dickinson, Detour, and Brimley are within 3 points of each other. Baraga plays Forest Park at the Dome Friday. Bessemer is the only other team with a shot at the postseason at this point.